Marc Bailey, how you doing, sir?
I'm doing fantastic. Like your first day on the job with you.
It is like my first day on the job. Huh? You like how I look? No hat?
Look great. You look great. I started doing this professionally, full-time job in 1990. And it started out with a variety of different reptiles, colubrids, and it progressed. I did mice and rats, grew it into, an operation with 4 or 5 full-time employees. And the last decade, I think it was like 2005, I switched to just ball pythons and now, and ball pythons and rodents. And now, like the last decade, it's just been primarily the ball pythons. It's been a progression over the years. When MorphMarket came around, I had a website. I never was that good at all that stuff, as you know. But I dropped my website, and MorphMarket kind of became my website. It's where I do everything now.
What do you think it is that makes you successful selling on MorphMarket?
Initially I didn't emphasize it a lot. I ran ads here and there. I was doing a lot of shows. I haven't done a show since 2020. I'm kind of running a closed facility now. The MorphMarket has been critical in being able to do that. The last couple of years I've worked harder, a little bit more at MorphMarket, this year in particular. What I find is if I post ads regularly, people are coming back looking more often. And then with the auctions have been fantastic. You kind of win some and lose some on these auctions, but overall it's been a big win because not every sale I make, but quite a few sales end up being additional sales.
What are your feelings going into next year?
It's a down market right now. We've got a very strong economy, and I don't anticipate the economy to change much in the next year. So I don't really anticipate the demand for reptiles to change that much in the next year. When the economy is strong, the reptile and animal sales have been down somewhat. A lot of people think the economy needs to be strong for reptile sales. Well, doesn't hurt, but I think where we see the real increase in the reptile market demand is when the economy is down, like COVID. COVID, the whole world's economy was down, so it boomed like it never did before. We also had the 2008 housing market crash. During that time was a pickup on the reptiles. 9/11 after that. So it's been kind of that cycle.
Do you think right now savings is important to not only like the reptile breeding side of things, but even just the keeper?
Every penny counts, especially now. This MorphMarket shipping it's really excited me. I've been watching shipping prices just go up consistently, really since COVID especially. And each year it's like I look at my total amount shipping and it's like, God, how do I pay that much in shipping? Now with MorphMarket it's unbelievable. We talk about inflation and whatnot. This is like a big price savings. So I'm very, very happy about that and excited about it. Got, I think, like 14 or 15 shipments going out next Monday.
Why don't you tell us like how many boxes have you shipped out so far using just MorphMarket shipping?
Since MorphMarket started their shipping, I shipped about 40 boxes. Breakdown, in the month of November, I shipped 17 shipments. These are very sized boxes, but of those 17 boxes, what I paid MorphMarket saved me $761 over the closest competitor. And that's not a lot of boxes in a month. I've had, well, in the past I used to, when I was bigger, I shipped a lot, but these are big savings.
So you said that 761 was saved over just 17 packages.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
So, and you said the total packages that you've shipped out so far is what again? I'm sorry.
So since MorphMarket started shipping, I shipped 40 boxes.
So I think are we talking like about $2,000?
I think I've saved just shy of $2,000. It takes a little while to figure that out. So I just did the month of November, but of 17 shipments I did in November, I saved $761. Competitor wanted 91. Some of them were like literally double. What's really cool about this too is like I'm a little bit slow on doing all this stuff. So when I was doing it with the other guys, it would take me a while to do it. I'd have to go to their site. I'd have to get the address. I'd have to write it down. It would literally take 15 minutes. I'm kind of slow per order. Now on MorphMarket, when I make a sale, their information comes right up in my messaging, their closest hub. It's literally a click, and I've got a shipping label. It's not only the money, but it's the time savings. It's really slick how they've done it. Time is valuable. So when you're doing multiple shipments, I mean, I can whip them out in no time.
It looks like you're not done shipping. It looks like you got more stuff you're going to be shipping out.
This is all stuff going out Monday. I think I got 12 or 14 scheduled so far for Monday. I feel like I'm an expert with shipping in cold weather. You know, I've been doing it long enough.
I've seen people close off shipping weeks ago for the year. How do you work that out, Mark? How are you shipping in weather that gives you a peace of mind? And if we could talk about how you prepare your box.
Heat packs are tricky. A couple of things that people have to keep in mind in shipping is that the snakes are either in a van or they're in an office or they're on a plane. They're not typically sitting outside.
Right.
So they're not really exposed to freezing temperatures, you know, and they're likely not going to, even if it's freezing outside 32 degrees, they're likely not going to freeze without a heat pack. I don't start using heat packs until temps get down into the 30s. If it's 40 or 50 degrees outside, I will not use a heat pack. I'd rather the snake arrive a little bit cool. If they get delayed a day, they're inside. They're probably sitting at about 60 or 70 degrees. I think when we overheat them, when we use too much heat packs, we're too aggressive on heating. It warms the snake up a lot. The snake starts moving around, gets active, stresses out, and that's, you know, that's ends up with a problem. You know, a couple of the things I do here when it's really cold, we have a FedEx office right at the airport. The packages literally go out the back door onto the plane. So in extreme conditions, that's what I'll do. When I do use heat packs, I'll ship a box within a box and then surround between that space with heat packs.
So kind of like, it's just an example of the box inside the box, right? So
right.
And where are the heat? I know we can't. It's hard to see where heat packs are, but
the heat packs are a little bit under that paper, and you know they're flat with the red stripe up, and they're taped so that they won't move. And this is a good way to ship it in mild temperatures like 40 degrees. I'll do stuff like that. That way the styrofoam is between the heat pack and the snake, and the snake won't get overheated that way. You know, you can run tests. I mean, of course, you go through some heat packs. But you can take a box and put a heat pack in it and see how that works.